Hi, crackheads. Welcome back to Square Syndrome podcast. I'm Ben, your host, Ben Gilman. As always, I'm joined by Scotsman, Tom Hill.
Hey.
A Scotswoman, Helen Carnes.
Hello.
And unfortunately, we're joined by a Charm fan. It's Troy Salmon.
Oh my god, the disrespect. What's up, guys? Charm fans unite. Let's go.
How is everyone doing?
Doing good, man. Chilling out.
I did see Helen's face when I said crackheads. That's normally what I say sometimes over the podcast.
Look, I wasn't expecting it, but that doesn't mean it was unwelcome. Like a lot of things in life.
You didn't know it. You didn't know that you needed it until it happened.
I didn't know I would like it until it happened.
Fair play. Okay. So how is everyone? Is everything good?
Everything's good, man. Everything's all Gucci. Where I am. How about you guys?
Everything's good my end, yeah.
And Helen's back on again.
I am. Couldn't stay away.
Baby.
Well, hey.
I've got more, there might just be somebody talking smack about Lost, and I might just have to get involved.
Lost is trash.
Fight me.
I feel like we
literally fight me.
I feel like we're going to have emails running up to the 100th special at some point. It might be 20 episodes of war, but we'll get there. We can work for it. It's fine. It's a trust exercise. Right. So I'm going to start with TV news. I'm sure Troy will put the bong.
Oh, yeah.
The bong, not that type of bong, the Big Bang bong, not the one that you get high on. Feel free to choose whichever one makes you happy. So I've just got some quick TV news. Alice in Borderland has got a second season, aka the one that did Squid Game before Squid Game came along.
Yes.
That's getting a second season. That's the Japanese survival drama from Netflix. So that's got a second season, which is great news because it left it on a cliffhanger and now it will continue that storyline from the manga. I'm happy. There's nothing worse than a show on a cliffhanger and it gets cancelled. It's hot.
The worst.
I'm excited. And I like to think it was filmed before Squid Game came out, so they always planned it to have a second season, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
And Squid Game is obviously getting a second season because everywhere I go, even if I'm listening to a gardening podcast, if I was, Squid Game is turning up everywhere. The football, wrestling podcasts, Japan podcasts about Japan. Everyone's talking about Squid Game. I can't get away from it. I really do need to watch that show.
I know. I got the merch, guys. I went that far. I got the merch. Okay, I'm done.
Lovely. I'm sure if you could put your camera on, I could see it, but I won't ask that.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's packaged.
Birds of Linda Robertson has complained about Squid Game. Says it traumatized her. Not as bad as Birds of a Feather traumatized me. Shut your face. Sorry.
My gosh.
Seriously.
I'm traumatized by capitalism every day, Linda.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Get out of it.
Exactly. Come on.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. Sometimes it's good to have TV that pushes your buttons a little bit.
You need it.
Go back to your loose women and your Birds of a Feather and try not to make me laugh. Send me to sleep instead. Sorry, I saw it this morning, and with all this cancel stuff on, I just thought she's trying to get cancelled. I was like, "Oh, move over, love. Seriously, like we've got to have a bit of freedom." Doctor Who starts at Halloween. No one cares. When does Russell T Davies come back?
Oh my gosh!
I don't even care the Doctor is. I trust in Russell, but like seriously, I'm in a weird space with Doctor Who for season 13. I just want to get through it because I refuse to not watch an episode if it gets good again.
So you're going to keep watching it, yeah?
Have to. Doesn't mean I will give it a fair chance.
Yeah.
I just hope it leaves its politics out of it. Please, just leave your politics out of it and just have a good show.
Yeah.
Don't try and tell me that William Hartnell isn't the first Doctor. You just mind wipe that the Master was lying. You can get out of it. Please do.
Sorry, it just seems a bit strange to me that you are excited about politics leaving Doctor Who, but also excited about Russell T Davies arriving back. He's quite possibly the biggest political shoehorner in the history of television.
But he does tell me that white men are evil all the time, which is something that is a bit. He's balanced a bit more. I think he's quite more balanced than Christian awful writing.
Maybe, possibly, but he he's a man with his finger on the pulse. So I suppose it's not. It's going to be a different kind of political, maybe a bit more subtly political.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be told men are all evil. That's as long as you don't bring that in, balance it out a bit. Like, I mean, some men are evil, but all men, like we got to stop that. But yeah, I will drag my ass through that and be celebrating every less episode of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. Hopefully, we can get a better one, even if it is a female, just a better actress or actor. I don't even care anymore. Just make it good. Anyway. Also, there's a big crossover: EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, Hobby City, Hollyoaks, all crossing over to deliver a environmental message next week, I think, or is it November? November, the first week of November. They're all going to cross over.
Okay.
Okay, I have issue with this. Am I allowed to say what my issue is with it?
Well,
Go for it.
Right. So, if all these soaps exist in the same universe, why is there people that have acted in more than one of them? It's going to ruin the canon. I'm going to be very upset.
I knew she was gonna go there with that. I knew it.
Because we're watching Hollyoaks and Richard Blackwood's in it, yet they're talking about dead Richard Blackwood in EastEnders. So, but there have been characters that have transferred from different soaps. So 2 characters from Brookside transferred to different versions of Hollyoaks. But there are also some actors that were in Brookside that are now in Hollyoaks that are not the same character.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's got to be one or the other.
I feel like the multiverse is going to crack open and everyone's just going to cross over.
I'm actually really annoyed about it, to be honest. Like it's bugging me. Like nobody else is getting annoyed about this. So here you go, listeners.
Some people are really hoping. I've already seen some people complain. I hope that they remember the comic relief sketch from a couple of years ago, where Coronation Street and EastEnders characters visited each other's houses, and that it's kept in community, and that they remember all that.
Yeah.
Continuity.
Yeah, but like you can't have a shared soap universe on some days and not on the others. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's true. It has to be normal, to be honest.
I'm annoyed.
Okay, you have a right to be annoyed.
It'd be funny though if Matthew just goes over there and just looks around and sees Kim, and she goes, "Don't I know you?" just bumps into him.
I mean, they've got to crack the multiverse open for the soaps for that storyline. It seems a bit crap though. It's just characters comment on their TV sets and they're going to comment on what the character from the other soap said. Sounds a bit crap. I thought it would be like some big crossover thing, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, the soaps are dying on their arse at the moment. The viewing figures are all down. I think they were trying to shake it up a bit to get everyone to watch all the shows, but
I think a lot of people got out of the habit when they were on the break and realised that they didn't need that kind of misery in their life.
Especially EastEnders, Jesus Christ. Says the man who lives in East London.
However, I am a glutton for punishment, so I have continued to watch.
A lot of people watch it, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. It's a glutton for punishment type thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. For people, some people just something to watch in it, I guess. Yeah. They haven't got the internet or anything like that, so.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah.
Also, the Cowboy Bebop trailer has finally landed. Netflix has finally decided to be confident and release it to the world. As a fan of the anime, Troy, have you seen?
No, I have not seen the trailer. I've not seen it.
Okay, I'm quietly confident it's going to kick ass.
Okay, my boy's in it. Yeah, as okay, my boy's in it.
I'm confident Netflix has done a very good job here. The characters feel like the characters.
Yeah.
The trailer is funny as well. It's got the bickering between the 3 main characters as well that I really like. It looks legitly good. It's confident. It's confident.
Okay, no, I have no doubt the main character's gonna be good. I know that because the actor who plays it is really good. Anyways, he's one of my favorite actors. Just the rest of them, I'm a bit afraid of. But yeah.
What I saw, obviously, we verbally slapped the actress on this podcast for speaking out, saying all men should shut the fuck up, basically, and all that. And it's like, oh God, shut your mouth, actors. Just go do your job. Just do your job. Shut up. Just put the show out. Promote it. She looks good in the show. That's the main thing. So I want this show to be good. If it's good, I will support it. I just hope that nobody else says a silly thing that's going to get everyone in trouble. Really, I think it will be good. I want it to be good. I want it to have.
Me too.
Because the actress is quite good. She looks like she fits the character really well. So I just hope she thinks twice before she opens her mouth again. Just be nicer. Come on now. Some of us want you to succeed. I want her to succeed in this role. I want her to be like, yeah. And I'm a man. Come on. Let's go.
I can understand why lots of female actresses are tired. Like, I can understand that,
Yeah, absolutely.
As the token woman on today, I can pretty much understand that, yeah, the constant objectification would get to a point where it's just like, oh, for God's sake. But, yeah, that's also, got to remember that's also her audience too. But I get that. But, yeah.
Helen, I don't think you're going to get away with referring to yourself as the token woman. That's harsh.
You've got three token women.
Stop me laughing.
No,
look, this is a podcast. There's 3 white guys. Of course, I'm a bloody. Oh, no, sorry, there's not 3 white guys. I can't see you all. I can't see you all.
Try get
Sorry.
Wow.
Two
Oh
white
my
guys.
God.
Sorry, 2 white guys. Well, I saw a joke. I saw a meme the other day saying like there was a picture of 3 white guys, and it's like, why is this every podcast team? But yeah, podcasting.
The name of this podcast will be 3 white people and a black guy. No, we're not going to do.
No, you know what I mean though. It's podcasting is a male-dominated sphere, is what I'm trying to say.
We do quite well, though. We got you, Tara, and Alex on rotation quite regularly in, so we're doing all right. We are.
Yeah, and even 2 of us at once the other day, which is one up on what the BBC standards are. So
So what we're planning on having everyone back for this 100th. So all 3 of you ladies and us guys, the 6 of us together would be very nice.
Amazing.
Well, that's the one where we get to explain to Helen why she's so wrong about Lost. Great.
Lost discussion.
Ready for that battle?
literally fight me.
But the incident was a lot of people fans are really. Obviously, in the anime, it's very scantily clad, but what they've done is they've covered up the character, which I agree with because it's much more respectful. And a lot of fans, 99% of fans, were like, really thumbs up, understand, cool. She looks like Faye Valentine, brilliant. So there's 1%, the tiny. She let the tiny amount of idiots get at her. There was a couple that were moaning that it doesn't look like her in the anime. That's where she went off, and I think a lot of fans. Unfortunately, all the goodwill that the fans had for her portrayal kind of went, why you got to be like that? Because we supported you. Like, we understand, like, you're like trying to modernize the character. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those that, like, I suppose it's the same as the kind of people making sweeping statements about men, is that 10% or that 5% or that tiny percent is still a danger to you, and it does kind of make a lot of stuff uncomfortable. But yeah, I totally agree. I see your point, but yeah, it's the fact that I don't think anybody's looking too closely at what the men are wearing in the same way. But they might be. I don't know.
Good point.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
So that was the news. Tom missed half of it. I don't know where Tom went, but he's missed half of it.
I do apologise for missing part of the news. I'm
He has
sorry.
another podcast. He's going between 2 podcasts. I bet you're recording another podcast.
No, actually, my internet decided that it wanted to be temperamental at that exact moment, so I went and kicked the box a few times and then came back.
That sounds like the technical way of solving most problems.
Absolutely.
Right. So who wants to go first this week? That is the news. Okay, we've covered all that. Is there any other news that people want to talk about? Oh yeah, Why the Last Man got cancelled on Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh, it got cancelled already.
Already?
That's a shame, because that has a long story arc to go. That's a real shame.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of the comics. Very disappointed in Disney.
Was that badly received?
They didn't advertise it really well. I mean, the minute I knew it came out was when there was a massive poster in Brixton. I mean, they didn't advertise it online. I didn't even know why The Last Man had been greenlit. Like, they didn't make a big deal of it. It was only when
it kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah, you're right. Kind of came out
there
of
was a
nowhere.
big poster when I was supporting someone. I thought, why did I? Oh, right. I know what that is. That's great. Thanks for telling me. I could have given you your ratings on day one. So, yeah, I think it died due to bad advertising, which is a real shame because I've heard good things about the show.
Damn.
Sandman, and I guess I would support Sandman and Sweet Tooth then from Vertigo to keep those independent shows going, comic shows going.
That Devil poster looks awesome. I love that poster. Lucifer poster looks awesome.
And again, it looks like Sandman. See,
she looks so good.
She's doing really well
with
their remakes of comic books and anime. I'm really glad they're doing a fantastic job. So, thumbs up to Netflix.
Netflix, thumbs up.
Yes, big thumbs up to Netflix. Anyway, for some reason I thought like thumbs up in between us. Friends going up someone's bum.
Oh, no.
That's not the only thing that's going to be up there in a second. Oh yeah, it was the bus trip, the coach trip in between us. It's like dragging that one out. Anyway, so who wants to go first? Let's get on with the picks.
Oh.
I'll let you guys hash it out.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I mean, I had one pick going on, but then I decided last minute to do something else. So it might have been done already, but I had a swift look at the podcast listing since it came out, and I don't think any of you have talked about it. So, in a week where controversial Netflix specials are making the news, and their not so great reactions to the controversy are making the news, I thought I'd talk about a good Netflix comedy special. And one that is entirely non-problematic, well, in my eyes anyway. So yeah, I would like to recommend to you all Inside by Bo Burnham. I don't know if you've talked about that. I don't know if you've seen it. I can only see Ben's face, and that looks a little blank. But
I've seen it.
I'm blank too.
I've seen it a bit. It's made a bit of news.
Yeah. So Bo Burnham is a writer, comedian, performer, musician, actor, director. He's played lots of bit parts. He's done a lot of stand-up specials. And a few years ago, he backed out of stand-up because he was having panic attacks on stage and decided to focus on his writing and acting career. And he made a film called 8th Grade, which is I heartily recommend as well. But
is it that independent film with that girl?
No, but he was in that. With a little girl. Yes, it's an independent film about like a 14-year-old, really socially awkward girl.
It's on Netflix. It's in my queue.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thanks for recommending that.
And he's also the male lead in Promising Young Women. So he went and did all this stuff, did all this work, did all this stuff about his mental health, got really well again, and then got to a place where he could think that he could perform again, and then lockdown happened. So he's taken that creative energy and put it into a special that he wrote, filmed, produced, lit, directed, everything himself. So it's just him in his studio, and it's a musical comedy special. So there are songs, and I am not going to say anything to spoil it, but it really is worth a look. So it kind of you think it's going to be quite a straightforward comedy special. And it takes a kind of left turn, maybe about a third of the way, and it talks really quite a lot about mental health and the experience of depression, anxiety, all that other stuff, but with a load of songs that are all really, really good. Because I think sometimes the comedy songs, they're either funny or they're good songs, and there's not a lot in between, but these are actually genuinely really funny songs. I would recommend you be in a really good headspace when you watch it, because it doesn't shy away from a lot of kind of difficult mental health topics, but I would recommend it as a piece of art. He's won some Emmys for the directing. He's done some technical Emmys and didn't win any of the performance Emmys, but the technical Emmys, because it's all written, direct, shot himself. It's on like handheld cameras, and he does all the lighting. He's designed it all. He's set it all up, and it's really, really, really worth your time. It's about an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. so not that heavy. But as a piece of art, and I think I really am resisting kind of the whole Corona art thing. You know, I think
Yeah.
I'm already sick of the medical dramas doing their very special episodes about it. You know, everybody coming to it, but
I'm sick of hearing about it. To be fair,
Yeah.
not you, but like
no, but as a piece of art that reflects the way that we've all been and the trauma that we've all been through, which is basically it's difficult. It's been difficult. I don't think we got to know the effect of our mental health for a very long time, but it's just a really good examination of what it is to be on your own too much, and how better to make that art than on your own. So that's my little recommendation for the week.
Cool.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Nice.
It's always good to talk about stand-up comedians, and
Yeah, it's different. I like it.
yeah, I did rewatch Russell Howard's Uncalibrated on Netflix last week. It wasn't my pick, but like it was really good. Russell Howard generally makes me laugh because he doesn't go in too deep with things, but he definitely always has a heart to it, and like there's always some lovely heartwarming bit at the end that makes you cry a little bit. To show you the good at humanity, Russell Howard is most probably my favourite UK comedian. I know it's very basic, but he does make me laugh. Sometimes it's just
The simple stuff, innit? Simple stuff, yeah.
it's repetitive, but he's so funny. It's just his reaction to things, and and he's very balanced. He's very both sides, you know.
Love it.
He knows what he's doing.
He's a brilliant comedian. I love Russell. I want to go for a pint with Russell Howard one day. Like, he's one guy I would love to meet, hang in a pub with and just chat for like 10 minutes. I watched The Evil Dead. That's not a TV show. I watched The Evil Dead for the first time this week.
For the first time?
Yeah, bruv. There's a lot of horror that I stayed away from because of the big name value of it. And it's really, 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 really good.
That's a straight classic.
Straight stone cold classic.
Sam Raimi's biggest hits. There we go.
Yeah, big fan of that film now. I'm going to have to go see 2 and the Army of Darkness. I do want to talk about, I was going to talk about, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So I was going to talk about Peep Show. I know we're going to do a special.
You talk about Peep Show.
But okay. I do kind of want to have a little chat about it before, because like I've been rewatching it. Peep Show, as you guys most probably know by now, is one of my what I believe to be this country's best comedy ever made. Bar none.
Woo-wee. Okay.
Big talk when Spaced exists, but you know.
But it's up there. It's Spaced is up there. It's a shame we didn't have you for the Space
I
special.
don't even know if it makes my top 10.
What, Peep Show or Spaced?
Space.
No,
You had
Space
Space
makes my
special
top
a
10
couple
without
months
a
ago.
shadow of a doubt.
Space is amazing.
Peep Show I love, but I don't even know. There's a lot of very good British comedies that come before Peep Show for me, but let's not get into that.
Everyone's got an opinion, but I would say Peep Show.
I had an argument with somebody the other day that I was saying that the bit in the Robot Wars episode of Spaced when Reece Shearsmith goes, "Oh yeah, I haven't thought of that," is the best 5 seconds of television ever. Like ever. There's not.
That's a bold claim.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah, I'm absolutely on that. I think that's my favorite thing that's ever happened, and it's definitely because I send that YouTube clip to people about at least 5 times a week.
That is a great moment.
What do you think of Space while you're here, Helen?
I love Space. I told you it's my top 10, definitely forever.
Oh, it's brilliant. And the thing is that what we said in the special was Spaced. When Channel 4 do all their comedies, they always talk about the IT crowd, Father Ted, Peep Show, In Betweeners. They never talk about Spaced anymore. And I think that's a shame because Spaced was kind of one of the first edgy Channel 4 comedies I saw before all of them came after. And it's always been my favourite one besides Peep Show.
I think it's because when I was it was on when I was at university, and I lived with a guy that used to be in the army and an art student.
That's right.
So it was like, is this my life? Like I literally would have my flatmate coming out of his room covered in paint, going, "What?"
Oh jeez, real life.
So yeah, it was a bit like we used to watch it with like the army guy and be like, like nudging him every time Mike was on the screen. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
you in it. That's you in it.
It's you. It's you.
Remind me to do an interview about your college days one day, Helen. That sounds like something I want to hear about.
Sounds funny as heck. I love it.
So yeah, I know I love Spaced. It's amazing. It's perfect. Like I don't think there's a wasted scene in Spaced.
No, it's 2 seasons of like pitch perfect. It's like people who ask for a third season. I don't think you need it. I think it's 2 seasons. Please don't do a third season. They never will. Just I don't want to see old Daisy and old Tim. I just want them to leave it forever preserved. 2 seasons. Do an Office. Pretty much do 2 seasons and get out. That's perfect.
I just think I think it's just such a we rewatched it at the start of lockdown. Actually, I think my partner hadn't seen it properly, and it's just the absolute joy of watching Edgar Wright learn his craft. Like you can see things in Space that would become like his trademarks later on.
Yes.
And it's just like oh look at my baby, he's done so good.
The evolution. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the evolution of Edgar Wright, exactly.
The little quick cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact is, it doesn't need much swearing to be funny either. I always appreciate that about Spaced. It was just very clever, like especially the Star Wars jokes, because Simon Pegg obviously really hated the new trilogy, the second trilogy.
It's a bit when he goes to the Dole office and he says, "I've lost my job," and the woman just goes to him, "Phantom Menace." And then she slides in the right form and goes, "You're all right, babe. I'll look after you."
My favourite bit is he's shouting at the kid, "You weren't here when it was all new and good and stuff." It was just really. I mean, I watch Space like 2 times a year.
Oh man, Space is awesome, bro. My favorite bit of that one is Star Wars when he's outside burning all the footage.
Like Star Wars.
I just fire around. There's some dark cloak outside, just worshiping the fire.
Just like the film.
That was awesome. Yeah.
And you forget about how many decent actors were in that show as well, like Mark Gatiss, Reese Shear Smith, Inside Number 9, The House League of Gentlemen. Like, it's incredible to see.
The actor Kevin Eldon is in it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a little reference for all of my fellow 90s kids there, but I doubt anybody got that because you're all far too young. But there'll be one listener that's heard that and gone, that was my era. Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm not saying anything, Helen. Just don't say anything. Go ahead.
If you heard it, send an email.
Yeah, 10 points for anybody who can tell me where the phrase "the actor Kevin Eldon" comes from.
John Sim being quiet in an airport is quite funny.
Cameo from Ricky Gervais as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I mean, it's the most un-Nick Frost role though. He looks so different from everything else he's been in.
And he was just Simon Pegg's flatmate, wasn't he? He wasn't a professional actor or anything. They used to muck about, and that's what they came up with. I love it. Love it.
So good. So good.
Nick Frost has actually become, out of him and Simon Pegg, I used to be a Simon Pegg fan, but Nick Frost has been in so many good side projects. Like he was inside the block, Attack the Block. He appears in so many different things. And
check out Nick Frost. Was it Into the Badlands? Check that out, Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, so good.
You know the Spanish dancing one, where he was a dancer.
Cuban Nights or something it's called.
That's
Isn't
such
it?
a good movie. I want to give him a cuddle. He's such a sweetheart. He normally plays a sweetheart, and I just want to.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know if it is called Cuban Nights. It's going to annoy me.
Oh no, we can search it up now as well.
Now I'm just remembering Shaun of the Dead bit where Daisy's passing by, and I watched it again the other night. You begin to realise, each one they pass is their doppelganger, like on the other side. I never noticed that before. I do now. I got some of it, but like literally, like they're in the same person in the group is playing a role. It's kind of funny to see. And it's got the guy from Black Books in it. It's just got the guy from Black Books. It's brilliant.
Yeah, they're all like mirror image. They've got Marsha from Spaced opposite where Sean's mum is.
That's it. People were asking where she was. I'm like, she's in Shaun of the Dead.
And
Because
Tamsin Gregg is the double for the one that was Dawn in the Office.
Brian turns up in The World's End as a bartender. I think all the Space turns up at some point, except for Twist. I don't think Twist turns up in any of the Cornetto trilogy, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's right.
But again, she wasn't the best character, so it's okay. But no, Twist.
There we go.
I sound like an arsehole for saying that, but she was decent. She's a good actress. It's just obviously unavailability in season 2. She wasn't around as much. It's a shame because I did find Twist quite funny.
Yes.
Cuban Fury.
There we go.
Cuban Fury. The whole cinema was dancing when that film came out. It was a good film. And he can dance. Nick Frost can dance for a guy that says he couldn't dance before filming started. He can bloody most probably go on Strictly now and light up a storm. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've seen that. I gotta check it out.
Go watch it. It's an unvalued. It's no one talks about it. It's a great movie. It's like one of the best British movies I've ever seen. And it's got Olivia Colman in it. And Olivia Colman is like a goddess to me now.
Oh, she could be in anything, couldn't she? It would be amazing. I love her so much.
So good. I remember when she popped up in Peep Show for the first time, and I remember then when she started to pop up in a lot of things. I was really happy because she's such a good comedic actress, and she's such a great. I'm really happy for her success in The Crown and everything. And just to see her pop up everywhere makes me really happy. She's a great actress. She deserves all the love and respect in the world from me.
It was like when she won an Oscar. I was like, Sophie's won an Oscar.
Yeah, Sophie's done it.
And then a really, really niche reference. I don't know if anybody's going to know what this is, but when Daniel Kaluuya won the Oscar, I was like, Tea Leaf's won an Oscar, because one of his first roles was in Psychoville. Speaking of Inside Number 9, he played Tea Leaf. I don't know what his real name was, but he was.
I got the reference. Yeah. Are you Inside Number 9 fan as well, Helen? Because I love that show, and I'm glad it's getting a 7th season because they can keep going.
Inside Number 9.
But I like Psychoville as well. I think that's underrated.
Both of them. Psychoville was probably the first thing I saw of them. I got into it late, and I was like, Psychoville, what the heck is this?
People don't talk about Psychoville.
I've come to London, and all I've got is a dead Nazi's head. I think, a big League of Gentlemen fan as well. So
I was a fan of Psychoville when the first episode where the clown came to a children's party and tried to comb a girl's hair with a big machete. I was like,
bro, that was like, what the hell?
This show gets it. I was like, this show's amazing. Like,
after I saw that, I was hooked. I was like, yeah, for sure, I'm in. I was like, I'm in.
Fantastic. It's so just outworldly and funny. And the thing is, it gets lost between League of Gentlemen and Inside Number 9.
That's why I mentioned it, because everybody knows League of Gentlemen and everybody knows like Inside Number 9, but Psychoville was like the step in between. And there's so many good people in that as well.
Do you think Inside Number 9 should keep going for years and years? Because I don't think it's lost steam yet.
I don't think they've run. I think they'll admit, like, when they've run out of ideas, I think they're pretty good at that. Like, they kept League of Gentlemen pretty short, didn't they, when it wasn't working for them anymore. So I'm hoping they take the same tack with Inside Number 9 and go, right, maybe we haven't got as many ideas as we thought we had. We need to kind of. But I think it's got legs, definitely.
They've said in a recent interview they've got like another 5-6 years worth of stuff, and they might come up with more stuff. They said the BBC seem really happy with it.
Yeah.
Keep going, because one day when they finally finish it, it will be the biggest special we've ever done. We're going to go for every episode. It's going to be a 7-hour special.
I'll be in for that.
That might be a few years though, because like I said, I don't think it's going anywhere. The BBC's ordering 2 seasons at a go.
Yeah.
But the Halloween episode of Inside Number 9 is one of the best bits of television I've ever seen.
I watched it live.
So many people thought it was actually gone down, but it really fucked with people's heads, didn't it?
Technical difficulty. I thought, you bastards. I was following him on Twitter.
Yeah, because they managed to tweet as well, going, we've got technical difficulties, and they tweeted at exactly the right time. So they had like him on the phone tweeting, and then it popped up on his Twitter feed at exactly the right time. Just oh,
Really?
Perfection.
I hate how clever they are. It really annoys me.
One day in 2026, 27, 28, whenever Inside Number 9 is done and they officially say it's done, we'll do a special. Because we have to. But I want to make sure it's shut first. The door is locked.
So, if we're talking about League of Gentlemen, did you ever see the Ghost Stories play that Jeremy Dyson wrote with Andy Nyman?
I've seen the movie that it's based on.
I love the
was
movie.
fantastic.
I love the movie, but the play is even like if they ever take that on tour again, you get the chance to go and see it. It's amazing. I saw it actually when it first came out, and Andy Nyman was in it.
Yeah.
Playing the main character, so it is really good. You get a chance.
Mm.
Look at me, like I brought stand-up comedy into it, I brought theatre into it. I should just hang my head in shame, shouldn't I? Really?
No, that's okay.
I brought feminism into it.
That's okay. We've always got time for feminism on this podcast. So yeah, forget Peep Show. We talked about Space.
Took it over. Space took over Peep Show.
No, it's fine. I didn't. Generally, next week after Buffy, I'll be more prepared. I've just got a couple on the boil, and I just don't have enough to say at the moment. So, no, Space is fine. I can talk about Space again. That's a good show. It's a masterpiece.
You can still say little bits about Peep Show if you want. Finish it off.
I'll save it for another time. That's fine, because I generally was struggling, but I had a good thing to say about Peep Show, but I don't want to go too long. But no, Helen's been really helpful with that. Cheers, Helen, because it's good to talk about Space again with a new person. More people that know about Space, the more it makes me happy, because I feel like it's been the one that's forgotten.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who are extras in the Robot Wars episodes as well, so I need to get some stories from them to tell you, right?
Okay. That's gonna be. I'm gonna love that episode. Love it.
Okay, who's next then? That's me done.
Who's after? How that time go for me? I'll go last. I haven't got much.
To be honest, I ain't got much either, man. So
What have we got?
Yeah, I'm about to go on a rant.
Oh damn, you're going on a rant. Oh damn. Let's hear it. I want to hear this. Yes.
Strap in.
I have been trying to watch Buffy the effing Vampire Slayer for next week, and for some reason, my Disney Plus is allowing me on, and then not allowing me to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer or the last episode of Only Murders in the Building. So I can't finish that either. And it's not letting me go on to any of these fucking shows. I got in touch with Disney after work today. And I said, look, this isn't working. What's the problem? They said, have you tried doing this? Have you tried turning off the machine? Have you tried logging out? I've done
on and off again.
So basically,
IT joke, sorry.
And basically, they went, it's your problem with your internet. I was like, but Netflix, Amazon Prime, BritBox, YouTube are all working. Well, it's a problem with your internet. No, it's a problem with Disney Plus, you bastards. My apologies.
You're about to do a
I don't
comment.
want things to be wrong. I can live with that, but don't try and tell me that it's your fault. Every other streaming service on my fucking machine works. Oh, sorry,
Tom slams the mouse.
So, this has made it difficult for me to watch TV this week.
Hey, it's alright, man. It's okay.
But the basic rundown of my week is Only Murders in the Building is still amazing, what I've seen of the episodes. Okay. C is still bang fucking average. But in my desperation of trying to work out if it was all the channels that I was watching were wrong, I just started clicking on random shows on Disney Plus. And I clicked on one that for some reason turned on. Now, it's a show that I hate myself for having watched, but I got completely hooked into it. It's a really old show called Beauty and the Geek. Does anyone remember this shit?
Oh, that was my show. That was my show.
One series of it.
Oh, Helen, you should have watched the whole series. Oh my god.
I watched the whole series.
Oh, you did it. Oh, yes.
Don't look.
Seriously, I used to watch it years ago and feel bad that I did, and then I got caught up in the series that I'd obviously stopped on 20 fucking years ago, and I just got completely hooked into that bloody show again. It's the worst TV in the universe.
That was awesome. What do you mean?
Compelling.
You're breaking Troy's heart here.
Oh, it was terrible, but awesome at the same time. I flipping loved it.
Yeah. It's so bad, and yet so good.
What is it
I mean,
about?
it has to be the
don't know?
American one. Basically, you've got a group of very attractive women who are essentially bimbos, and a group of geeks who are all guys who are highly intelligent but not that socially. Basically, they're all autistic. Let's be perfectly brutal about it, but highly intelligent. They go to places like MIT and things like that, and it's the whole thing is about they get paired up together and they have to work as a team. The beauties have to become better at doing intelligent things. The geeks have to become better at style and all these kind. It's the most superficial thing in the universe, and yet utterly fucking compelling. It's just ridiculous.
It's quite sweet though, because they do bring stuff to each other, don't they? Like the guys
That's true.
genuinely do
absolutely.
learn social skills,
Yeah.
and the women genuinely learn some science.
Yeah, they actually
Yeah,
connect
no,
with these people. Yeah.
It's got some value to it.
I think it depends. I think it depends. If the women are genuinely interested in becoming better people, then yes. But there are those who are obviously on it just to be on TV,
Well,
and they are.
yeah,
Sorry,
that's going to happen,
winds
isn't
me
it?
up a fundamental level. They tried doing a UK version and it just didn't work, purely
Yeah.
because although
I
you can find beautiful women all over the world, our definition of geeks is far more geeky than an American definition of geeks. And
Yeah,
so
they
those
did-
geeks
yeah.
just did not have any connection with the women for a whole season. It was hilarious.
I think
In
the
the
British
American one,
definition
at
of
least the
geek,
Americans have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least the American guys had some idea of how to maybe talk to women or something. And the other thing that really gets me is they go, oh, these guys are all ugly geeks. And yet most of them are actually, if you cut their hair and shave their beards, reasonably attractive. It's like, that's not a flipping geek. Sorry.
they're all ripped, aren't they? They're all like really ripped underneath. Yeah, I don't believe it. Yeah, I think the American version. I think the American version of what makes a geek is that does this person wear glasses?
Yes, pretty
Whereas
much.
the British
Smart
version
glasses.
is
These guys
yeah.
these guys are all proper, like, doing masters in advanced mathematics and shit like that. Yeah, they're proper geeks.
These guys have had their head flushed down the toilet and been on Only Connect.
It's like the same thing with when they tried to do Impractical Jokers in the UK. It just doesn't work. The American version, brilliant, but the UK version, it's just nah. There's something that doesn't work. But anyway, yeah, I am ashamed that I ended up watching an entire series of Beauty and the Geek, but I did. And
my Disney Plus pick, if you haven't seen it already, is Gravity Falls.
I have not seen it yet, but seeing as Disney won't do anything for me at the moment, I'm unlikely to be picking it anytime soon.
Mate, well, if it does let you watch it, I would recommend that highly.
I will certainly give it a go. But yeah, so basically my thing is Beauty and the Geek was horrendous. There are other shows that are similar, but that's the one that kind of jumped out. The other one, I don't know if anyone remembers, it was a show called Playing It Straight.
Oh,
It used to be on Channel 4.
God.
We had one woman, and half the contestants were straight. Half the male contestants were straight. Half of them were gay, but they were all pretending to be straight or being straight to win the money. And it's,
God.
Damn, my
This
memories.
show now.
I
But
mean,
once again, it's proper cover. I mean, I had a cheat on that one in that I just had, it was on during the summer one summer, and so I was watching it with my cousin who happens to be gay, and he just went, that one's gay, that one's gay, that one, and he was right about all. He literally in the first episode just went, that's the gay one, that's the gay one, that's the gay one, that's the gay one, done, and he was not wrong on any of them.
amazing.
So
Yeah, no,
it
I mean,
took away the jeopardy of the show for me, but
it's not Street Mate though, is it? Let's face it.
it's not straight.
Not Street Mate.
I'd never watched that, I have to say. So.
What? Oh my goodness. Well, does anybody else watch Street Mate, or was it just me?
I watch it for certain celebrities that I enjoy, like Robert Webb and Peep Shows, and I'm sadly gone now.
Not strictly.
Or Street Mate.
No,
Street Mate.
Street Mate.
Street Mate. Oh no, okay, I'm completely out of my thing here.
Oh no. It's just me talking about television shows from the 90s.
Please enlighten us. What the hell is Street Mate?
Street Mate was basically Davina McCall with a mic pack on, running around streets of provincial English and Scottish towns looking for single people.
Davina McCall. Jesus fucking Christ.
looking for single people and then basically walking around with them going, do you think they're fit? Do you think they're fit? Do you think they're fit? And then going and asking them out for them.
That was the most painful show on earth. I remember that. Jesus.
It was very
God,
painful.
no wonder I put it in the back of my memory. It was so painful.
It was
The video
terrible.
makes me want to punch a wall, like headbutt a wall. Like she's just annoying. How? No.
She's actually a very nice woman, but
I'm sure she is. She's just got a presenting style where I want to stab out her tongue so she can't speak, so I don't have to hear her.
bit harsh.
In my
So
house,
that's-
when I was younger, Big Brother was a big thing, and every night I could hear from my sister's room was, "Welcome to Big Brother. Please don't swear." It's like, shut up, woman. Jesus.
Yeah, I liked Big Brother, so she doesn't annoy me as much. But she's like Davina turned up to 11. I think this was before Big Brother, to be honest. So
Just like she's always taking too much caffeine.
It was before Big Brother because everyone thought she kind of screwed it, and then she got Big Brother. Yeah.
yeah, I think they tried to bring Street Mate back recently,
That
but I
was
don't think it went very well.
All right,
Now
so,
we're social distancing.
while we're on this, Big Brother. I know Ben is fairly anti the show. What are your thoughts on it, Helen?
I have an encyclopedic knowledge of Big Brother was it was on Channel 4.
And then Channel 5
and then didn't bother.
Exist. Yeah, Channel 5 doesn't exist.
But the first series on Channel 4, yeah, I love it. I would,
The first series was brilliant. After that, less of a fan.
Yeah.
I watched season 1.
The first season was very interesting.
I watched the first season, and I dropped out about season 3.
The first series was a social experiment. The second series was a load of people that found out it was a quick route to fame.
And that's when I dropped off, because the first season, it was generally nobody's ever attempted it before, and it was fascinating.
And also, they weren't doing these things of like properly trying to split the house into. Yeah, obviously you had like the voting stuff, but in seasons like 3 and 4, they were clearly splitting the house into the people who were getting stuff and the people who weren't to cause conflict. And I freaking hated that. Whereas the first season, there was shitloads of conflict in that, but just because they were having to work together when they didn't know each other, and there was a genuine. We need to work together, and we know we're going to be voting for each other. So there was always a little bit of distrust there, and that was brilliant. And the guy who won it was Craig. Was actually a nice guy. He was a middle of the road nice bloke.
And now
Craig.
bathrooms on BBC One.
Craig, but the thing is Craig went in to raise money for his friend who had Down syndrome that needed a heart transplant.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't get what she needed in the UK, and that's why he went on the show. So like he didn't mention that for the entire time when it could have just been such an easy win for him.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of respect for Craig.
Absolutely, I already liked him. I didn't know that, but I already liked him. So
he's on a BBC show, right? He's on a BBC show and he does people's houses up and stuff. So big ups to Craig.
Yeah.
He's always...
Well, he was a builder before he went on to Big Brother.
Yeah,
I'm still happy to see that he's still helping people. He seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Well, that's the thing. That's the reason he won. Is people could see that he was actually a genuine human being. You obviously had Nasty Nick, who was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but I think Craig. I think Craig won when he called Nasty Nick. He called Nasty Nick the C word. I think that's the moment he won. He was like, "Well, you've made he didn't say that, did he? Say you made me look like one."
Who's the blonde one? Is she from season 2? Helen,
season 2.
Oh, she had the Irish nun, who I can never remember the name of, but
Anna Nolan.
She had the guitar. Yeah, I liked her. God. I actually liked her.
Big Brother.
I was a Big Brother obsessive for the Channel 4. Like,
I'm not lie, I was as well. I tried not to watch it, but I did.
There is a selfie of me somewhere with Greedy Mo from one of the series.
Greedy Mo.
I saw him in the pub, and I was like, "Can I get a picture taken with you?"
You are part of the problem, Helen. You are.
No, I am perfectly happy to admit that I am part of the problem. I have absolutely no doubt that I am part of the problem. Like, that's fine. I've made my peace with that. Look, this is coming from a woman that used to have an X Factor blog, right? You cannot shame me.
Damn.
What possessed you to have an X Factor blog? I'm now really intrigued.
Well, technically, it wasn't mine. I got asked to write for it, so I used to recap episodes of the X Factor.
You have my sympathies.
Oh no, I loved it. I used to recap X Factor. I used to recap The Apprentice, and I used to recap Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model.
See, The Apprentice I can get behind because although they're all objectionable human beings, it's quite good fun.
Well,
The
that's any that's any reality show, isn't it?
No, but the X Factor, I'm not a fan of these shows where you can kind of sidestep the hard work that other people have done by quickly getting to the top. I'm not a fan of that.
Well, the thing is that I know a lot of musicians, and I have been backstage at events where X Factor musicians have been present, and it does leave them. And I'm not going to name names, but there were some people who were on the X Factor that are on the circuit now that have been left with a real sense of entitlement when it comes to just having things and having like riders and all that stuff, and like the guys that have been there that have had #1 albums and are the big names are just sat there like talking to people and being quite nice, and the X Factor winners are there like literally one of wasn't an X Factor winner, it was an X Factor contestant, didn't want anybody to know that she was queuing for the toilet, or they were queuing for the toilet, sorry. So I'm saying they because I don't want to give away their gender, but the individual would I watched them walk up to the toilet 4 times, check the handle, find it locked, and then walk away and pretend like they hadn't tried the handle because they were apparently above queuing for the toilet. So there you go. That's what happens when you've been on the X Factor.
But that's exactly my problem with things like the X Factor. It's not that people want to sing. Fair play to you. If you can sing and you want to be a singer, good luck to you. I'm more than happy to go and listen to live music. I'm more than happy to support local musicians, all that kind of stuff. But it seems like because they haven't had to work for it in the way that people who've worked the circuit for 20 years or whatever have to, that's my problem with the X Factor. It's not musical talent shows or anything like that. I can live with all of that.
But most of these, of these shows end up with people having to give a large portion of their income to go on the show.
But also, I don't know if you've ever had the chance to see an X Factor contract for if somebody gets offered to go on the show.
No, I know of people.
Is they make it sound like they're telling you you're fantastic, when what they're saying is we want to see you on TV because they want the people who are shit as well. But the way it's worded makes it sound like they're saying you've got something we really want, and they're not saying we want to embarrass you on national TV. For crap. But it's worded in a way that the people who are deluded enough to believe they can sing when they really can't will read that and go, I'm going to be a megastar. I've actually seen the X Factor contract. A friend of mine got through to that and then actually went, no, I'm not doing it. So
I know people that have been on Britain's Got Talent, and it's an industry, it's not a talent show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just going to quickly grab Helen for the RuPaul's Drag Race corner because I won't be able to hear again for 2 weeks.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Before Troy gets his pick in, I don't want to derail Troy's pick at the end.
I'm good.
So
I can't find my book.
Go for it.
Oh, go find the book. Go on.
Educate yourself. Read a book. That's all fine. Me and Helen are going to just do some Drag Race updating here.
Okay. So
how are you finding season 3 now?
I am a little upset that Victoria Scone isn't coming back.
Yeah.
I think the double shanty should have been last week, not this week.
This week it felt a bit crap.
Because they were both good, but neither of them did very well.
I feel like dance numbers were a bit shit.
I don't think the lip sync warranted a double shanty.
No, I think they should have saved it because it wasn't the greatest lip sync, and I also think the challenge wasn't great either.
No.
I thought it was a bit of a crap episode. It was nice to see Steps. It was nice to see Spice Girls.
It was nice to see everybody's excitement at seeing Steps and the Spice Girls as well.
But I do think Charity Case is in trouble. I think
so too.
Case, I'm beginning to see finalists now.
Yeah.
At this point, Crystal is definitely going to walk to the final because she's very good. She's very adaptable.
She's very adaptable. But I realized I was trying to think the other day about what was putting me off Crystal, because I really can't warm to her, and I've realized that it's because she has a lot of money and not a lot of talent. So all of her looks are very expensive. That's why she's getting good reviews. But she's not, this clothes can only take you so far. And I think that, it might be very ugly to have a working class chip on your shoulder and to be like, well, you shouldn't be able to win just because you've got a lot of money. But that's the way I feel.
She doesn't feel genuine to me. I think
Yeah.
she knows that she's on a TV show, but everyone else is very genuine. I feel like she looks very uncomfortable socializing with people.
I think she's being bankrolled by someone or, has come from some money. But I think definitely there's a lot of money gone into those looks and not a lot of spirit, which is what puts me off of her.
I think Kitty Scott-Claus will be the second finalist.
Yeah.
Because Rue does like a funny smiley queen, and she is funny. She's got good style, very charming, has made me laugh quite a lot. I'm a big fan of her. I'm going to also say I think River Midway might get in there as well.
I think Rue likes River Midway, and I think that's usually the measure. You can usually find out who's going to be in the final by seeing who Rue likes, and she definitely likes River Midway.
That little pointing statue thing from episode 1 still makes me laugh.
Oh, but that was hilarious.
Theresa May, I think will go fine.
I think Theresa May's got a bag of chips trajectory to look forward to. I think she's going to do a bagger. I think she's going to do very well.
She might be final 4.
Yeah. But not going to win.
No. Ella Vardy.
Filler. Sorry, I love you, Ella, but Scarlet Harlot, I think Rue likes, so it will be one of those ones where she gets to the final, or near the final, despite everybody going, "Why the hell is this one near the final?"
Vanity Milan feels like she's going to lip sync her way to this final 4, though.
I don't think so. I think if she hadn't have been on the winning team, I think she would have been red to filth for that look.
Do you reckon Rue eventually goes, if you're in like the dark, if you're lip syncing too much, they just get rid of you, even if you did the better dance? What I've noticed over years of watching RuPaul's Drag Race is it does feel like if a queen keeps appearing in the bottom, even if they had a better week than the person they're dancing against.
Yeah, I think there's a limit.
They're like, get out. You're taking the piss too many times. If it's week after week after week.
But then Taste lip synced her way to the final, so.
Yeah, but Taste has better talent than Vanity. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, exactly. I completely agree with you. I think that Vanity Milan might, yeah.
It's like Silky in All Stars in the run up. She had the advantage of knowing that she was going up for lip sync, so she always had the unfair advantage. I'm really glad she didn't get back into the final because I was getting really angry because she was dressed up craply, but she was doing stuff
party tricks.
Wouldn't be able to know about.
Yeah, exactly.
It was unfair, and I think Rouge should have just not done that. I don't think they should keep bringing queens back. Once you're out, you're out. You shouldn't be allowed back in.
Yeah.
I hate it. Every season they fucking do this.
Yeah, they bring somebody back, or they're like, "Yeah, you come back for All Stars," and it's like,
Fine for All Stars, but if it's during the season, once you're out, you don't come back. You can't come back. You're done. I really wish we would stop bringing them back for that season. So,
well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
River Midway, Crystal, and Kitty are my 3. Charity Case next week's axe murdered if she doesn't.
I think Charity Case of Vanity next week, definitely.
Vanity.
I couldn't tell you about the week after. Let's see. I think that I can see the ones that Rue likes, and that's Katie Scott-Claus, Scarlet Harlot, and River Midway, and the other one, the one his name, Crystal Versace. Yeah.
I don't think Crystal will win it. I think Kitty will win it. Because Rue always likes a queen to have a bit of a personality. It's always the one thing.
Yeah, but I mean,
Bob the Drag Queen is one of the shittest winners of all time. But
I love Bob the Drag Queen. Yeah, Bob's outfits weren't all that, but he was hilarious.
But he was funny, and that's why he got to the final. It's sometimes about it's about your attitude as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, Bob's hilarious. I love Bob. I think Bob's one of my favorite winners. My favorite person that's never won is Katya.
I get that. Bag of Chips for me should have won season 1, but that's just me. I was really disappointed Bagger didn't win. Kimchi as well.
Yeah.
One you got quite close. I was so happy for her, sorry, and just didn't quite get it done. Got to the final though. I was very happy.
No, Kimchi's great. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, no, I think definitely. I think I can start to see who the personalities are and who makes good television.
I
And
would like
but
Lawrence Chaney, Kitty to win because it's like it will remind me of Lawrence Chaney from this year,
mm,
where she won. I thought it was well deserved. Just about
yeah,
enough in the lot.
but I think I'm going to stick with my hometown girl. I think it was the Ellie Justice for Ellie Diamond.
LED.
Exactly. Right, come on.
Right,
Let's tell the guys to pick the books back up.
right. Stop reading. Stop looking at porn or reading porn books or whatever it is you're doing.
Are they back?
They're back.
Back.
You can put down your
no.
walls and pieces.
All the
Joy.
cameras are off, so I can't see anyone.
I know.
I'm here. Ah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Joy, put the camera on.
Thomas is like, I'm here.
Joy, camera.
Yes. Cameras? No, not right now. The camera's a mess right now. Camera's wrecked.
Okay. You've got bad hair, most probably. That's what you're hiding. Anyway, would you like to give us your pick? Because we've got an email to do as well. So,
Okay.
Tom's here.
Okay, so.
Hi, Tom.
Tom was just like, give me a quick one.
Tom showed me he knows good sign language. That's good. Number one.
Number one. Okay. Right, so I got 2 picks today. We'll go real quick with them.
Squid Game.
First, Squid Game. Yeah, I wasn't going to talk about Squid Game today. I was going to save it, but Squid Game, that ended. My gosh, that ended was amazing.
Troy, do you know how much I had to sit on my hands the last time you were talking about Squid Game? You're like, I think that old man's interesting.
Careful. I'm about to watch it this weekend. Careful for spoilers.
No spoilers here, don't worry.
I literally got on my YouTube channel, yeah. So good thing, Ben, you didn't see anything yet.
I don't watch your videos.
Exactly. There we go. So be careful. So
I support your videos, but not Squid Game. Not until I've watched it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Stay away. But yeah, that ending. Oh my gosh, that ending was spectacular. Squid Game. Netflix is on fire. The whole world is terrified. Netflix is on fire right now. It's crazy right now. And Squid Game. I want to say so much, but Ben hasn't seen it. I want to say so much. Helen, I'm like you now. I'm with you now. I'm with you. The stress. The stress right now.
Literally sit on my hands.
Hold on. I'm going to put headphones on. If you really got to get it off your chest.
I can say it's up to you. I can save it.
Helen will just wave at me when it's time for me to come back in when Troy's second pick. When you finish up talking about Squid Game, Helen, just wave at me.
All right.
Come back in.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so it's Helen. Oh my days. Helen.
Troy, honestly.
Tell me. Wait, first off, who's your favorite character though? Who's your favorite character? Tell me.
Oh God, I'm terrible with names, so I won't remember. But I think definitely the main guy and the Indian guy. Is it Ali?
So Gihan and Ali, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think like he got like really, really hard done by. I felt so sad for him. I got so sad for him when he got shafted because it's like that little bit of hope leaving his eyes. And the realization of the betrayal just hit him. It was just like, oh mate. But I was like you, through the whole thing, I was like, there's something about that old man, there's something about that old man, there's something about that old man. And yeah, there was something about that old man. And I want to go back and watch it again because I want to see because apparently there is clues.
Yes. There's clues.
I want to go back and watch it all again to see all the bits that I missed and be like, right, yeah, that's really obvious now, and that's really obvious now, and that's really obvious now. But
I know it's so little bits because literally, I kid you not, halfway through, I was like, oh God, it's kind of Mr. Number One. It was kind of dodgy right now. I'm like, Remember, you know what the biggest clue for me was, Helen?
What's that?
Literally, the old man when he was on top of the bed, when the fight broke out.
Mm.
It's like, wait a second. No, are you telling me no one went to get this? I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Are you telling me no one went up there no one tipped over the bed? All the beds were tipped over except for his in the corner of the room.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was like,
And apparently, if you go back and watch like the red light, green light thing, you can see that he's got more boundaries and where he's allowed to move and stuff.
yeah. I'm gonna put my camera. Let's see if the camera works. Ah, it's working. Ah, your camera's working. There we go.
Here we go. So yeah,
There
it's
we go.
spectacular ending, lovely twist that that we knew there was a twist coming, but we never saw that one come in.
Yeah.
Just some good stuff there.
Oh my god, just so that twist on 218. I was like, oh my gosh, Sang-woo. I was like, Sang-woo, you did my boy Ali boy dirty. I was like, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Oh my days.
But then he came good in the end.
He came good in the end. Okay. Read up for it. All right.
And then when he went back and made sure that his mum was okay, I was like, yeah, that's a good guy. That's a
All
good
the
guy.
money, yeah. Daddy's hair red. I was like, what is he hairdresser? What's he doing? Daddy's hair red.
I don't understand that, but yeah, it was
He went
like
full K-pop. I don't know what happened to him. Like he's full K-pop out here.
I mean, are you telling us that he's joined BTS? What was going on?
Oh no! Look at Ben. Please don't let Ben hear that, please. Oh yeah, BTS. But yeah, sickly. K-pop went full BTS out of nowhere. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, it's.
Hopefully, he's going back to knock some heads together.
You know, but the thing is, at the same time, I'm like, all this time, you tell me the couple of years that's gone by since you won the money. You go to see your daughter in America now.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you see the guy who's slapping into your face. You see Gong Yu from Train to Busan slapping the guy in the face, a new guy, chasing him, and then you go just about to get on the plane, about to board the plane, and then you call the guy up, you use the card, and you're like, I'm like, go see your daughter. What's wrong with you?
Exactly. No, that annoyed me. That annoyed me. It's like you're still not choosing your daughter, definitely. But yeah, I think what we need to do once Ben's seen it is like go through all the fan theories because there's some really good theories out there.
Yeah, there's some. There's too much to go into right now. But my go,
Are you going through a lot of Squid Game emotions?
A lot of emotions right now, especially with you here. I'm going through emotions. I never got to like fully express it.
Exactly.
A lot of people, but now I'm just like it's pouring out.
It's true. Right, you have to sit on it for a little bit, but then once you finish watching it, it all comes out.
I know you got flipping the front man out here. What's he gonna do for a potential season 2? So,
hopefully they don't duff it up. But my dream season 2 would be him going back and sorting them all out, knocking some capitalist heads together.
That's a capitalist heads together. Yeah. How do you feel it's gonna go? Is he gonna infiltrate? Is he gonna go through the front door? What's he gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do? Because they know he's coming now.
Yeah, they know he's coming.
You should go on the plane.
I don't know, actually. It's really hard to tell. Like, I think, I don't know whether he'd go and kind of take the place of one of the guards and then just go in that way, or take the place of one of the VIPs and really get into the head.
I think he's gonna be a VIP. Yeah, you're right.
Or they're going to go there and they're going to welcome him back and be like, yeah, you've come back. You've come back to kill us. You're now a VIP. Let's seduce you with more wine, women, and songs. Yes. Maybe the VIPs are people that have come back to kind of put an end to it and then realize that they want to be part of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think first thing I thought of VIP. It's gonna be a VIP, bro. I thought that first card that he got from the old man. I was like, it's gonna be a VIP. Season 2, it's gonna be VIP. That's what I thought. It might happen. It might still happen. Just for him to like kind of make him believe that he's gonna join them. They entice him, and then he's like, okay, I'll join you. Then obviously halfway through the season, then he kind of switches on them. He kind of beats him from the inside out.
Turns on him.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of predictable in that way, but I feel that the guy, the front man, the one who closed the old guys out at the end, him. I don't know. I think he's related to the old man for some reason. I don't know why. There's some relation things going on here. There's something
I reckon
going on.
so. There's a family thing going through the whole thing, isn't there?
There's a family tie going on right now for Gihan, him, and yeah, it's a tie. There's a tie somewhere. But yeah, that's also some juicy match. But okay, so that's just my first pick. Done.
Okay, Ben,
get back.
He's supposed to be watching, but he's not.
He's watching. I'm listening to some music right now. But yeah, I'm done. That's my first pick in Squid Game. Netflix. Ben.
Oh, hi. Okay.
We have been waving.
Doing some wrestling there for a second.
It was a piece of the kind of. No,
So
no.
I was just drumming along to Bullet for My Valentine, getting back
Oh
into
my gosh, wait for my
good
Valentine.
rock band from Wales.
Yeah, great West band. Yeah, great West band.
Sorry,
yeah,
good music there. Sorry.
good one.
I'm sure you were passionate while you were doing that. So
good.
Yeah, it's exceptional television.
maybe from now on, that's what I'll do. If someone's talking about a show I want to listen to and you need to talk about spoilers, I just slap the headphones on. Sounds like a good way to get around that problem.
All right, so that's Squid Game. That's my first pick done. Second one, let's do real quick on this one. Chucky episode 1.
Oh,
Okay.
How is the ginger bastard doing?
the king of children. I love it, man.
Sorry, we're joking. We do that,
No.
ginger people.
Yeah, I love
We're not hating ginger people. Chucky's just a bastard. Just want to make that clear.
the fact
we
that
love
he's
redheads.
ginger is mere coincidence.
Yeah,
Or through Prince Harry can fuck off. But we'll leave it now. We'll leave it. We're going to leave it now.
Jeez. All right. Here we go. So Chucky basically starts off. There's a kid called Jake. He's literally a guy, a loner. Likes to use dolls to build toys. Is an artist. You know, the usual type, the loner, the outsider type.
Mm.
But Chucky likes to prey on the ones who don't really get noticed. So he goes to this yard sale. So as you probably saw in the trailer, he goes to this yard sale. Picks up Chucky, and leaves him in the house. And he's literally about to disassemble this guy. He's like, trying to take his head off. He's like, trying to take off Chucky's head. Won't come off. So then that's when it kind of goes into Jake's life. He's got a cousin who literally, he's got another family. He kind of just hates on his family because they're poor and they're rich. And his cousin is literally the most annoying guy. Bullies this guy at school. His girlfriend bullies him. He's got the loan. He's like the emo guy at school. He's just literally at the bottom of the barrel. But at the same time, he's gay. He's gay at the same time. But the thing is, his dad doesn't like it. His dad hits him around sometimes. It's like, no, stop playing with these dolls. You know that kind of thing where obviously you can't play with dolls if you're gay. So then his dad just literally punched him in the face, destroys all these dolls, all these toys that he's worked on over the years that he was going to sell at some point because he was going to be an artist. Yeah, he literally just goes with a full hammer. Bah, bah, bah. This whole room is trashed. So that's him. Literally, he's depressed at this point. He's sad. But guess who has his back?
Is it Chucky?
His boy, good old Chucky. You know.
Why is it with Chucky looking after kids? I mean,
That's
last
man.
film.
He's a good guy,
like
man.
Android Chucky, which is like an update computer. Bad software one. That was the only Chucky movie I've ever seen, and it was really fun.
I don't like that mechanical flipping robot. No, I don't like that Chucky. I like the original Chucky, the human soul in the doll.
Awesome.
Yes, but I'm saying that I don't like that machine version of Chucky, that reboot. Nah.
Some of the old Chucky's now on Netflix. I'm gonna have to check it out for Halloween.
Watch him, man. It's literally a sequel. This is a sequel to those movies. I can't remember what Chucky there was, like 4 or 5. I literally watched the latest one. Had all the characters back.
Bride of Chucky was the last one that had the possession, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had the possession. Yeah, but it had the possession. But then the one where the in the psych ward, the girls in the psych ward, that was like the latest one. It was the latest one they had in the movies.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that's the last one. It was kind of funny as well. So in a way, but that wasn't pretty good. But this is like a sequel to that. So I don't know how the heck he got into this yard sale. This guy's everywhere. I don't know how he got there. But he's helping out. He's literally I don't say too much. You guys might watch it. I was just about to say something. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. This guy is causing mischief. The facial expression of this guy, the way they did the facial expressions on Chucky, I loved it, man. I was like, this guy's just smiling, looking nuts, walking like. I'm like, this guy is amazing. This guy, obviously, the original actor is so good. Anyways, I love that guy. Anyways, when he does the voice of Chucky, he portrays the villainous but playful. And at the same time, he has the child, because his childhood's bad as well. He can relate to most of these guys, most of these boys he's trying to possess most of the time, anyways. Because he knows what it feels like to be down and out. He is basically, his parents were literally bad as well. They beat him down. People are bullying him, so he's like, I'm gonna screw the world. Everyone's gonna pay for this. Everyone has to die at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's Chucky's life at this point. So he's kind of like his best friend. They even do a point where he goes on stage, and Chucky's kind of his puppet, and then he just destroys everyone watching the actual play. And I was like, oh my days, he goes in on everyone. I was like, wow, Chucky's a savage.
This sounds good, actually. What platform is it on?
Sci-fi. It's in the sci-fi
Okay,
channel. So,
cool.
yeah.
I'll have a look for that then.
Yeah. So yes, check that out. Whew! That's my second pick. Chucky, sci-fi, man. From America, USA Network. But yeah, Chucky, episode 1. I think episode 2 is out right now. But episode 1 was just so good. It was just, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm a Chucky fan anyway. So
Chucky is also going to appear on WWF Halloween Havoc next week.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Chucky.
Oh.
Chucky. We all remember Bomb Breaker, who is Rex Steiner.
Yeah, Rex
Steiner. I don't know these new wrestlers.
Rex Steiner.
His daddy had a fight with Chucky in WCW in 1998, so I'm sure I want to see him just pick up the doll and just take his head off. That's my dad, you motherfucker. Anyway, so.
But yeah, that's my 2 picks anyways.
I just read some news. The Queen's health seems to be declining a little bit. I hope she's okay.
She's been advised to rest, hasn't she? So let's.
That's hope she stays a bit longer and Prince Charles dies before she does, because I don't want Charles on the throne. Let's get to William. Yeah. I hope she outlasts Charles a bit longer. Hang in there, old dear. You've done her a great service. Thank you. All right. She deserves a break. She's worked hard until 94.
Yeah.
That's a run.
Let her sleep now. Let her have a chill out. Kick up her boots.
Poison Charles before you do, and take Carmella with you too. Cheers. Anyway, okay. The comments of Ben Gilman are not the comments of Square Eye Syndrome.
Definitely not.
I was going to say.
Did you just refer to the consort of Prince Charles as Carmella?
I've never liked Carmella. She always looks like she's got her nose stuck in it.
But it's Camilla. Carmella is a wrestler for WWE.
Whatever her face is, she looks like she's
Tom
always
was
smelling
thinking the
farts.
same thing I was thinking. Tom was thinking the same thing.
She looks like someone that's turned into a dog halfway through and she stopped.
Oh,
and she looks like she's sniffing something in the air. Disgusting. Anyway.
It's a bit sure as hell not the opinions of Square Eye Syndrome.
Also, she looks like my dad's girlfriend, and that's not a good thing. It reminds me of her. So anyway.
To the
Anyway,
FBI,
podcast, that's fine.
and MI6 agents who are currently tapping us.
Yes.
This has got nothing to do with me.
It was all Ben Gilman, Your Highness. It was all
also,
him. It was not us.
I'm pointing over here.
Also, my dad doesn't listen to his podcast, so it's fine. That's safe. Right. Anyway, we have an email from CJ in LA.
LA.
Big fan of the podcast. Thank you very much. Been listening since episode 1.
Wow.
Want to say welcome to Helen. Is she coming back?
Oh.
She's here.
That's made me happy.
Have you
Hi,
tried
CJ.
to think? Have you thought of doing men versus women each week? The thing is, Alex comes on once a month when she's
There's
got
not enough women.
Tara's got a time difference. We try and accommodate Tara as much as possible. Helen seems to be up for it every couple of weeks or whenever she wants to. So
Yeah.
But maybe we train that episode slightly, Ben, because that's just a very.
Tom, you're in my mind right now, Tom. You're in my flipping mind, bro. Get out of it. Yeah.
I need a lot of recovery time, all right, guys?
that's okay. But we will try and have them all together in the same place for the 100th episode. I'm going to try and get that plan. Tara might be moving to the UK. God help us all. She's coming back home.
Oh, jeez. Hello.
But that will help with time differences. So that might be, we might, later in the year, she might be moving next month. If we can get all 6, you never know. You might see once a month at least Helen, Alex, and Tara in the same place at the same time. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, the fact is even though I'm a woman, I will still fight every single one of these guys who slag off Lost. Like literally, when I say that I will fight them, I'm very serious about that.
Lost. There's a bin back there. I'm gonna throw Lost real quick.
Characters are fine.
There we go.
I'm gonna fight you, Troy. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you so much.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to bring bodyguards to the office if I see you in the office. I'm just
going to say that All of you are like, it's a bad plot, but you will all get really excited when you find out that J.J. Abrams is working on a project. So I would just like you to examine
Wait,
I'll
that.
be
wait,
honest
wait,
with you,
wait,
when
wait,
J.J.
wait,
Abrams
wait,
is on a
wait.
project now,
Helen.
I tend to sigh.
Wait.
That man ruins everything.
Look,
He's doing the new Batman. Run away. He's doing the new Batman animated series. Run away, because it's going to be shit.
Helen is scaring me.
What now?
I thought
The
it was
only
on
good
a
thing
Lost or
J.J.
something.
Abrams has
That's what
done
it was.
is The Fringe, frankly, and good
Fringe
night.
is amazing.
Fringe
And
is
Alias.
awesome.
Actually,
yeah,
Alias
so-
and Fringe. You can have that.
So-
Fringe is my number one right there. Fringe
And
is my number
Lost.
And maybe his Star Trek stuff is okay as well.
Fringe is definitely an underrated show.
We need to do a special.
Yeah.
We need to do a
Fringe.
Fringe special because that show does not get enough love. Anyway, he has an email for us. Back to AJ. Sorry, AJ. But he said, I do always appreciate the different backgrounds and the different sexualities of the people you bring on the podcast. Have you ever, is it a conscience thing? No, we just talk to loads of people and we got other people that want to come on as well. We've got a variety of people coming on. It's fun. We don't judge people based on whatever background. It's just, if you want to come on, just come on. We don't care. It's an open house.
Nope. Yeah, definitely.
We're very proud of that. Would you ever have more Americans on? If anyone wants to go on this podcast, just email us. We will happily collaborate with anyone. I don't care. Just bring us your TV thoughts. And you might do a Helen and bring on something like a bomb, like Lost, where we have to kind of kick the shit out of it in 19 weeks. It's gonna be
Look, listen, I've been fighting people about how good Lost is for several years now, right? This is not new to me. I will fight you all and I will win.
I'm going to have to bring my brother to give you some backup, I think.
I don't need backup. It's very bold of you to assume that I need backup on this.
It's
Oh, she's independent. Don't do that.
No,
man.
my
She's
brother
independent.
is a defender of Lost. He would like to back up Helen.
Yeah,
'cause he's
I
not
don't
really
know.
Lost
Yeah.
defenders now.
I will defend it. I think I will defend
even
Lost as
said
my
he wants
actual
to come.
dying breath.
Oh, damn.
My brother has said he wants to come on at one point, so we need to. This
All
is
right
the
then. Me and your brother will take on. We'll win, obviously.
That's right.
Because we're
You just get
'cause
more
we've-
grey hair. It's fine.
we've-
No, she's not gonna put them hold.
we've got right on our side.
My brother's
Right.
never.
Oh.
Anyway, he's got us a quiz. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
are you ready
God.
for the quiz?
Oh, cool. I've got no energy for a quiz. Oh,
Well,
God.
just go. It's rapid fire. First one to give me the answer. We're going to take a guess. Gets the point. 30
Helen is
questions.
definitely going to win this.
Yeah.
I put my money on Helen, but Helen seems.
Go on, Helen.
Helen seems to have more knowledge on, like,
Obscure 90s television.
and also like realities TV, which we don't watch. So this might
Yep.
give you an edge.
Yep.
I'm more angry right now,
yep,
bro.
Yep.
I'm more angry. That's why I'm.
Right, it's a freeway. When Ross and Rachel first get together in Friends, what animal does Phoebe compare them to?
Lobsters.
Right, one. Number two. What's the name of the actress who plays Dot Cotton on EastEnders?
June Brown.
Yeah. As I said before, she used to babysit my dad back in the day. Lovely woman. In BBC drama Killing Eve, what name does Jodie Comer's serial killer
Villanelle.
go by? Jesus Christ.
I don't watch the show.
Haven't watched it.
Villanelle.
She's murdering you. Breaking Bad, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman making which drug?
Meth.
Yeah,
Helen got that
Helen
one as
beat
well.
that.
Yeah, she got that one.
Yeah,
In
I
the
don't mind.
Oh. In the TV series 24, which actor plays the legendary Jack Bowler?
Sutherland.
I got that one. That's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. You can have that.
Oh, you give it to me. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Helen's gonna destroy us anyway. I'm taking that.
She's already 4 in front.
I'm taking it.
Name the Gogglebox star who went on to win I'm a Celebrity in 2016. Who?
I don't know. I
What
don't know.
did you say, Tom?
That sounds like
I
something.
have no fucking idea.
Oh, damn. Okay, you don't get it.
Okay, that's Scarlett Moffat. No one cares. George Clooney shot to fame in his role in which American TV series?
ER.
Oh, that was coming 1 second late. Damn it. Go on.
You need to be on it. Meghan Markle is the actress best known for what appearing on
Suits.
TV show.
Damn it. I think Helen just got me on that one.
I did,
What?
yeah. Suits.
Just yeah.
Oh,
she said
Meghan
something.
Markle. Is that the Meghan Markle of Harry?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to say BBC News to be a little bitch, but I'm not going to. The fictional stately home Downton Abbey is owned by the Crawleys, who are the Earl and Countesses of where?
No idea.
Don't know.
No fucking idea. Berkshire.
Shut up.
Shot in the dark.
Grantham, whatever that is. Number 10. What colour is Devil's kind on uniforms and horses?
Yellow.
Hello.
I give Tom
Yeah, Tom
and
got that
Helen
one.
a point there because Tom got that at the same time. Sorry, Troy, you're just a second too slow. Yellow, yes, so yellow. Yeah. Name the comedian who plays Mark Corrigan in Peep Show.
David
Oh,
Mitchell.
It took me a little while to remember which
Exactly.
one was
What
which.
the hell? Yeah.
The Upper East Siders were the focus of which teen TV series?
The what?
Upper East Side.
You want me to repeat it?
Yes,
The-
please.
Upper East Siders were the focus of which teen TV series?
Upper East Siders.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna say Freaks and Geeks.
No.
Scream Queens. Fuck
No.
no.
She said Scream Queens.
Got to go. What was the real life relationship between two of the people who played the Doctor in Doctor Who?
Husband and wife.
Yeah.
What's the names?
David Tennant and Georgia Tennant. Were husband and wife, and Georgia Tennant played the Doctor's daughter, but her dad was also in Doctor Who, Peter Davidson.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'll repeat the question. What was the real life relationship between two of the people who have played the Doctor in Doctor Who?
Oh, father-in-law,
Father-in-law and son-in-law.
son-in-law.
Yeah.
I give both Tom and Helen a point. Troy always seems to agree, and a second later. Which BBC newsreader now moderates Question Time?
Jeremy Paxman?
No.
No.
Nah.
Oh God, what's her bloody name? Fiona
Oh,
Bruce. No.
Yes.
Fiona Bruce. Yeah.
That's proper telly. I don't watch that.
I don't watch that.
That's
That's a good question,
I'm-
Tim. AJ. Wow. What is the name of the road that everyone lives on in Neighbours?
Ramsey Street.
Ramsey Street.
Wow. I'm giving a point to Troy and Helen there.
Hey, I watched that as a kid. I used to love to watch that show all the time. So. Hey.
Neighbours.
Neighbours.
Social distance. Which former tennis player has hosted a Question Sport since 1997?
Sue Barker.
Oh. Yes.
Shame she's been replaced now. It's not the same.
Nah, it's weird now.
This ageist thing from the BBC needs to stop. Replacing old people. She's pretty cool. Name the presenters of Location.
Kirsty
Kirsty and
Allsop
Phil.
and Phil
Sorry?
something.
Phil and Kirsty.
I will give Tom 2 points for that. Okay. Where am I now? Oh shit, I've lost it. Which TV chef also had a show that tried to give school dropouts a second chance at education?
Jamie Oliver.
Had to be terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually warmed to Jamie Oliver over the last couple of years. What is the most watched football broadcast in history during an audience of 3.6 billion in 2012?
Champions League final.
Nope.
No idea.
London
Football.
Olympics. What Netflix show stars Emma Mackey, Margaret Robbie's doppelganger?
No idea.
Marco Robbie's doppelganger. The freak? I've not seen it. No.
Emma Mackey.
Nope.
No idea.
Sex Education. She does look a lot like Margaret Robbie from Justice Suicide Squad. Do you get the point? Colin Firth's legendary wet shirt scene was in which 1995 BBC
Pride
drama?
and Prejudice.
Yes.
What
Sex and the
Helen's done it
City's
again.
Carrie Bradshaw has one central love interest. What was his name?
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big. Yeah. Damn you.
Tom got it. Just in there.
I'm embarrassed I got that one for fuck's sake.
Nah,
Mr. Big.
nah.
Is it Mr. Big?
Yeah.
Yes.
You may have won the point, Tom, but you have lost your dignity.
Damn right.
He's not very tall, right? No.
No.
He must
Nah,
have
it's
big
called Mr.
penis.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's my
Actually.
dick joke for the episode. He had a big, yeah.
Oh.
Which Raw event had the most TV viewers? Kate and Will's wedding, Meghan and Harry's wedding, or Princess Diana's funeral?
Ooh.
I really hope it's not the middle one.
Princess Di.
That was
That was
funeral.
it,
I think, yeah. That's it.
Tom. Tom's making a comeback. Whilst
One was
Miley
correct.
Cyrus rose to fame in what show about a girl having the
Hannah
Hannah
Montana.
Montana.
I got that, sure.
Well, I think that was Troy, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to Troy.
Hannah Montana. It's a rap song as well, so yeah. Go on.
I'm not. No comment on Hannah Montana. Which classic TV show had the theme tune? Who do you think you're kidding, Mr. Hitler?
Dad's Army.
Oh no.
That's a slamming song. What 70s show is set in a hotel in Torquay?
40
Toy
Towers.
Towers.
Tom got him there.
Tom, you savage.
One of the
Troy's
greatest
got 3 points, by the way. Name the 4 Teletubbies.
Tinky Winky
Tinky
Dipsy
Winky,
La La
Dipsy and
Po.
Bo.
I give you all 4 points. I couldn't understand a bloody word you all said there.
Think you would see how
Who created The Simpsons?
Matt
Matt
Groening.
Groening.
Oh, I have to give that to Tom and
I
Helen.
think Tom. Yeah, both.
Troy's just giving up. He's helping me score the points.
Yeah, I'm just scoring points for this point.
I'm quite happy with this.
What mental illness does Carly Matheson suffer from in Homeland?
Bipolar disorder.
Yes.
No idea.
I just said it. Bipolar disorder.
Yeah, she said that. Oh.
In Game of Thrones, what does Arya Stark call her sword?
It's Needle.
Oh, there we go. Just in time.
So, obviously, Helen won with 19, Tom on 15, and Troy with a very pitiful 7. That's only because.
Oh, 7. Oh, I'm winning. 7. Oh, I'm winning.
Yeah, that's only because you got the Teletubbies.
7.
Right.
There we go. Love it. 7 points. Love it.
So, thank you, AJ, for that email. Appreciated. Lovely jubblies. So that's it for this week. We are done. This podcast is in the bin. Not in the bin, in the books. We don't want to check this podcast.
About to say, I was in the bin.
It's in the can.
Yeah,
in the can.
Yeah.
In the can, but in the can makes me feel like the toilet, so it was in the books. It's much more sanity, healthy. Troy, where can we find you?
Yes. Legend of Old 101 on YouTube. Yes, so you find me pop culture, Nightwish reactions, the good stuff, Squid Game reviews. There we go. I'm there.
Like he said, he's good for Squid Games and nothing else. That's good.
Yeah,
right, anyway.
Everything else we talk about.
Nightwish, man. We're never going to agree on Nightwish. Anyway.
Nightwish, baby.
Get out of town. Anyway, Tyler's channel is Chloe's channel. Alex Totolo is a therapist as well in his spare time. So www.alextotolo.com for advice and sessions stuff. I'm not very good at saying that, but we will keep providing the link. It's in the description. Helen, Tom, as always, do you have anything you need to pimp?
No, just come find me on the internet. I'm there.
That's an invitation.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what people come for you if you say that.
I don't have a YouTube channel, or anything like that. So
you should talk about Lost. You should bring back Lost, innit?
I've got a blog to talk about Lost.
A Lost YouTube channel. She would make a lot of people happy and angry at the same time.
Yes, it'd be amazing. It'd be massive.
I'm more than happy to defend my Lost opinions. As I said, I will literally fight every single one of you. But
yes, you will.
Yeah.
If I see you in the office, I'm going to hide in a cupboard and lock the cupboard.
No, you get shoved in the cupboard. That's what's going to happen.
There's no reason to hide in the cupboard unless you're going to talk shit about Lost.
Helen's going to end up Hulk Hoganing me and just leg dropping me or rock bottoming me for a table.
Dropping. Oh god.
See, I don't fight women, so she's got an unfair advantage. I'm just going to have to run away.
No blow DDT. It's a wrap.
We can make it a fair fight.
I don't hit women. It's never going to be a fair fight. I need to be my wife. No, there we go.
No, I said the joke last time, didn't I? About the Rob Delaney joke about I don't want to hit my wife, but some days I would like to have a fair fight with her.
It's like a Pokemon. Go, wife! I choose you. No, that's yeah, but maybe not. Anyway, so until next time for our Buffy Halloween special. Get excited.
Yes.
Where we slap Riley around because he's a useless bastard. It's goodbye from me.
Yeah, bye from me.
Bye from me.
Bye from me.
And you're done.